welcome everybody to this presentation. We will present you a new way of phishing simulation trainings. It's autonomous platform from the company Cybeready, based in Israel. And also joining us is the co-founder Mike Polastek. And yeah, I give now over to Mike. He will lead you through the presentation. And if you got some questions during the presentation, please type your questions in the chat. And after the presentation, we will answer all your questions. So, Mike, now it's your turn. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Marcel, and good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining. My name is Mike Polacek. I'm the co-founder of Cybeready. Cybeready provides an autonomous cybersecurity learning platform for enterprises that would like to do more with less efforts. Our solution is unique and have three major conceptual aspects. The first one is it is continuous. Like you know, in any sports training, we are running our solution 365 days a year. The second is that we are an adaptive system. We are using machine learning algorithms to improve the learning cycle to make it relevant for your employees. And the third one is that we are a context-based. We use conceptual events. We're using your actual performance to make everything much more accurate and relevant. In my previous career, I was at the National Israeli Security Agency, and I spent a lot of hours or many hours with many chief information security officers, and got to the conclusion that we need an automated solution to drive a better training performance. And 5 years after, we have quite a nice logo list. We have more than 200 customers worldwide in different sectors, and our customers are well spread in Europe, most of the European countries, in the US, and of course in a home base in Israel. The variety of customers is part of our machine learning algorithms. So we're using a lot of data from different countries, different industries, different enterprise sizes to optimize learning cycles. The company is both regulated for GDPR or compliant for GDPR and for ISO 27001. And just to make a clear understanding of what we found in the market today is quite simple to understand. This is Verizon talking about fish and teach, and it is quite known that the frequency of training is making a difference. Many of you might have a current solution, but it is operated probably in a way that is not really sufficient. I will try to explain why and what will be the difference when you are moving to our unique solution. So in most cases, awareness training programs fall short due to two major aspects. The first one is that the employee perceives the content is too boring and lengthy, and in most cases, it is not engaging. One of the main reasons is that it is enforced on your employees, and we are in an era when employees used to consume content upon their requirements, when they want it, how they want it, and the traditional training platform just need to be changed. The second is that if you want to make it effective, you need to work for the machine. So in most cases, we found that even though you are having a platform, you are using it in a very a minimal way, in some cases just to check mark for the auditing. It is in most cases run on quarterly basis, but it's lack the ability to really train your employees to a level that you will be able to count on them. On the surface, running a phishing simulation looks very simple. You just need to send some emails and to measure the click rate. Looks simple. But in reality, it is much more complex, and it is for several reasons. The major reason, and I will skip the bullet points here, but the major reason is that you need to think, to plan, to decide what should be the best message to craft, what should be the best lure to send. And since this is the major obstacle, in most cases, you will find yourself doing one message fits all, which is probably wrong. Think about a 3,000 employees that receive the same message. Is it meaningful? Is it the right approach to for the attacker to target different roles in your company? Think about a multinational company having different languages that are used in the company. So it becomes more and more complex, and the process of planning and executing and measuring become a burden. So Cybeready actually came up and would like or it's not that we would like, we do help CISOs to have a better use of your time and effort. And instead of having an effort, in this case, this is the former awareness training program manager of Disney in the US, who describes a process of 3 weeks just to send one email to 35,000 employees. And it is not accurate, and the data is become dirty. You need too much time to craft a PowerPoint to present the results. And I will show you that in our case, you are going to enjoy everything by a single click. So if I can wrap up the pitfalls of current awareness training programs, again, in most cases, not all of them, we will see generic content, nothing contextual. We will see hidden costs for translations, for LMS, for hosting. We'll see manual efforts that consume too much time from your security team, or if not, it means that they are using it for the minimal. in most cases, it's a one-time effort, and it's not really representing reality. Now try to imagine a different approach. It's kind of moving from driving your BMW to an autonomous car, the new Tesla. Thinking about your current program, try to imagine if you can have your hands free to run a full cybersecurity learning program just in a single click. It will bring you to a situation that you have the minimal effort or overhead or staff members to take care of the program. It will be the lowest cost per employee, and we embedded a methodology within the platform that will drive you much more effective results. Think about Cybeready as an automated balls machine that can serve to train goalkeepers or tennis players or basketball players. We are a shooting machine, automated and intelligent. So our autonomous platform aims to achieve one vector, and it is changing employees' behavior towards a more secured behavior, of course. The platform has three components. The first component has its phishing simulations and learning solution, and it will improve the employee skill to identify a fraudulent email. The second improves his knowledge about security behaviors, and the product component called CAB. CAB stands for Continuous Awareness Bytes. And the third component is your communication center, the 3C. All right. So, so here are the three components of the platform: the phishing simulations and learning solution, the knowledge solution, and the communication center. They are all integrated into one platform. So when we are saying that you can easily have a full cybersecurity learning platform in a single click, that's how it looks like. Okay. We are covering a expected security behavior under the definitions of NIST. This is our professional framework, and it is quite simple, I guess, for those of you who are already familiar with phishing simulations. So we do we do send different triggers, and once the user is clicking on the link that is embedded within, he will be automatically directed to a learning environment, which is branded to your company, your logo, your brand colors. It is all automated. And the content, as you can see, and I will elaborate a little later about it, is very lean, very short, and very specific. It means that your employees will not have to invest too much time on their learning efforts, and still you will be able to enjoy the results. For the other security behaviors, we are using the same technology of sending emails. We're sending actually security tips on each of the behaviors. Again, lean content, very specific, very directive, and it has a short quiz. The quiz, whether you answer true or false, again, will lead the employee to a landing page which serves as the learning environment. Very simple, very cute, very sexy, sharp, and very engaging. A common thought is that the employee personal assets and personal home security, which now in the Corona days became more significant. So this thought led us to have 30% of the content to address this element. It can be configured, but this is, I think, the right proportions that you can check. So before we're moving to the demo, I want to wrap up our methodology. So basically, we're not chasing anyone and not enforcing. We're trying to engage. We do it by embedding the learning opportunities in the daily routines. Each employee at the end of the day receives 3 emails a month, which doesn't really bother him and gain us much more engagement rates. We broke the boring long sessions into minimal 30 seconds bite-sized modules, which are digestible, and again, getting or gaining much more engagement rate. Our lean content allows us to cover relevant content only. We're not talking too much around the topic, but direct the employee specifically, how should he behave? So we save you time and all the efforts of running the system. During the Corona days, we came up with a short and quick communication tools. You can find it on our website for free, and we are now embedding it in our platform as well. And I'll actually go immediately to the demo environment. All right, so this is our demo environment. Just a second, I need to. Right. Up. All right. So I want to show you in few legs how does the onboarding process is going and what is your decisions along the process. So first, we allow you to import your employees so we can send them all the emails. So it might be through a Azure Active Directory API or to G Suite. We can, of course, will be able to support you with a secured file transfer platform that we're using if you are only having let's say a CSV file from your Active Directory or an Excel file. Then you have all the pre-configurations here. They are set as a default, but you can play with it. So if you don't want to take the pre-configuration, you can change it and allow, let's say, 7 days a week training and not only 5. You can use different locations, different settings for different locations. Everything is configurable. And you can even set the scheduling intervals. Instead of 2 emails a month, you can have any other configuration. As for the phishing simulation, we always suggest you, even though we are an autonomous platform, we don't send anything that is not approved by yourself. So let's think about this message coming from the World Health Organization due to the Corona updates. If it might look too sensitive to you, you just exclude it and it will not be sent. Let's take this one. This is a classical ransomware. As you could see, it is coming from an unknown entity. Just position you with a debt of $392. And of course, if I will take any other location or language and change it, okay, you will see that it is taking the localized values. And again, once the user clicks, he will be automatically directed to the learning environment, which will present him the knowledge or the hacker tricks in a very short and specific way. He has another video clip here that he can play, but it's not mandatory. Okay, nothing is mandatory in our machine. Same here. This is a copy exact of a Microsoft attack. The link leads you to a web form. The user enter his credentials. It is not sent to us. It's just a link here. So it's not, we're not collecting any sensitive information. We don't like to do it. So it's just here. And this is a different type of landing page with the actual image of the email. So once a campaign was suggested to you and it is approved, you will see it here, and you can follow any running campaigns for the time or your previous campaigns. So everything is just at the top of your fingers. Now for CAB. CAB is our content management system. So it again presents you all the topics that we are covering. Again, by a simple click, you will allow or disallow the content. You can see the content in any of the 36 languages that we support out of the box. Might be in German, in Italian, I mean, any European or East Asian language you can think about. And you can test it and just about deciding upon any particular content. Now, I want to make another point. We will see it in many other aspects. You see that the content here about passwords is having probably something that is counter your current policy. 6 characters is not enough. So we are allowing you as a customer to decide upon your, let's say, 10 characters. This is your current policy. So once you are getting back to the content here, and let's take now Spanish for a second, you see it was automatically updated. So the content is adaptive to you. We will allow in the next quarter to add your specific content, but basically the machine knows what is the machine will allow you to share relevant content to relevant employees with, and again, with a minimal effort. Now, let's talk about the results that are, again, are at your fingerprint. If our dashboard allow you to see 24/7 all the data and the improvement rates. It gives you a total view about how many active users, how many users already actually trained, how many attacks were sent, and the parameters in one single element, which is the risk group distribution. You can see here that the red population, probably the risky guys, the serial clickers, is going down, decreasing. The good citizens, the rare clickers, or the green is increasing, and the frequent clickers also decrease. So this gives you in one picture the whole improvement process. And then you can see down here, where do I miss, why do I miss it here? Just a second. All right. So you can see here two other metrics that we are using. One is the serial clickers rate, those risky guys that are clicking again and again. So we want to eliminate them. And the second parameter is the resilience score, which actually measure how many successes are between two failures. Everything on our dashboard is adaptive. So let's take for a second, you want to see how you are doing only on your sales team. So you see the data is changing accordingly. And now you see, instead of 32,000 employees, only the results for the 1,700 on the sales. We have the same picture for CAB analytics. How are you doing with different topics, and what will be the engagement, not will be, but what is the engagement rate, what is the true false answers on different topics. So you have a clear picture of every single parameter in the system. We even can show you the individual data, which also can be hidden due to GDPR constraints. So in a nutshell, our platform is autonomous, running itself, saving you the whole burden of planning, executing, and measuring. And at the end of the day, when you are coming for your auditing, your board meeting, in a single click, you will be able to download a PowerPoint, and once it is saved, you are ready to go, meaning you have a full ready-made PowerPoint presentation. In a second, it comes up. So you can see you can see the results. You can present the results just out. What's happening here? Okay. So it's all automated for you. Everything can be delivered just in a single click. Nothing that you need to worry for. And we even provide you with simple short stories that will gain you more power to tell the security story and what is the need for training. So this is it, I think, for the moment. I think that makes the whole process and the program easier for you, driving much more results, giving you much more opportunities to adapt the content to your employees, to localize it, and just as we say in the cinema, you buy the tickets and you can just enjoy the show because everything is running in the background for you. You don't have to worry about it. So, Marcel, take the floor. If you want to have any a Q&A session, I'm ready to take anything.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so yeah, when you got some questions, please type it in the chat, and we will answer all your questions. One also very unique USP from Cybeready is because sometimes a customer come and say, okay, the suggestions of the campaigns are very good, but sometimes we want to have our own created one. So this is also no problem. It will be ready in a half 7 working days, and you don't have to pay extra for extra services. You don't have to pay. So the price model is very very easy and transparent. So it's just one fixed price per year per user, and every extra services you want, this is we are now not charging you. Yeah, right. Okay, so I think there's no question now. Means that you made a really good presentation with no questions. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, when you don't have any questions, we will come to the end. And as promised, you will receive the recording this week of this whole presentation. So yeah, so thank you very much for attending, for spending your time with us, and we hope that. Oh, just a second. I think there's a question. Okay, there's a question. second. Okay, here's one question. What are your experiences with implementing such a tool in Germany by participation the Betriebsrat, so the working council?
All right, so our experience in Germany is basically quite easy in both aspects. From technology perspective, we allow to hide the individualized data, so actually the customer cannot see who was clicking, who was learning, and who was not. So technically, it is an easy one. We're also having some experience how to deliver these messages to the working councils, and actually we helped our customers in Germany to deliver this, let's say, this smooth process. We know that the working councils in Germany are concerned about privacy and what can the CISO do with the data. So we are helping every CISO to maintain a smooth process, easy communication. We even pre-communicate the whole learning program to any new employee. So it is manageable in a very easy way.
Okay, maybe it would be helpful when you can show it again, the personal data, and to hide it.
Yeah, so sorry for so for each location, in this case, it's just a demo environment, so you can see here in Israel and New York. But for each location, we can hide the personal data. So if it's, let's say, Germany only, it will be hidden for all. If it's a multinational company that would like to allow, let's say, the employees in, I don't know, in Romania or in Japan, you will be able to see the data, and for Germany not, it is all configurable. So it's just a simple click, and the customer, the CISO, let's say, or the security team will not be able to see the analytics about each individual.
Okay. So I hope this questions is answered now. If not, just let us know. Okay. Yeah, so we never had trouble with the working council or the Betriebsrat. So everywhere the customer wanted to buy it, we have discussions with the working council, but we were successful, and also we were GDPR conform.
Yeah, mostly it's not about the GDPR. It's mostly about the internal policy of what to do with the data, which is regardless of our platform, but it always expose the concerns, but I think we can mitigate them quite easily.
Yeah. Okay. So other questions so far? Seems not that we got more questions now. Okay, so yeah, now I think we will come to the end. So once again, thank you very much for attending our online session today. And as promised, you will receive the recording afterwards. I think to the end of the year, of the week. Sorry, to the end of the year, which will be far away. So yeah, so I hope you had a good impression of the product, and it's very unique, very yeah, many USPs Cybeready has to offer that the competition can't solve. So yeah, so once again, thank you very much for attending, and now we wish you a great and sunny week. Mike, do you want to say something, or?
Thank you all for attending. Have a good day.
Okay,
Hope to
great.
see you soon.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.